Hello.
Yes. Hello, everyone. So, we thank you for coming today. As you know, my name is Yereza and Yume, and I am so honored to be your host in the place you've been looking for all of your life. Welcome to the other side. So today we are joined by none other than the dazzling shooting star in all of her sparkling glory. So, Yereza, would you kindly hashtag plug yourself?
Yeah, hello, I'm Reza. I stream here on Twitch and I also do art. And I play games sometimes, but mostly I do art because it's my job and I have deadlines. But yes, I play Rowan here on VTuber Tabletop and I'm so excited to answer some questions. Thank you for sending them to me first so I can mentally prepare.
Oh yeah, I
Very-
brought a whole new set of questions. Sorry.
No!
Okay.
Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, I have an appointment actually.
Yeah, right. My dentist, he's a little crazy. He threatened me to come right now.
So for those of you who are, is this your first version Otherside?
Yeah.
This is a talk show where we ask each other questions, and Yureza's on a quest to embarrass me, which I don't think will happen.
I would never purposely embarrass anybody.
Doubt. So shall we get to the first question then?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you and I have talked about this before in some of our Virgin Drive streams, But could you tell the world, what is your history and experience with D&D?
Oh yeah. So I've been playing for I think 2 to 3 years now. I've only played one campaign so far. Before starting Valoria and Heralds. But when I was thinking about it, I actually realized I used to be incredibly obsessed with Pokemon, but my cousins weren't. And I would spend a lot of time with them. And of course, they wouldn't want to play Pokemon with me. So I basically just made I made a campaign. It was called Wonder Animals, because if I called it Pokemon, they wouldn't want to play it with me. And we drew up our own Pokemon. And basically, I was we were like 8 years old, and I was like the DM of our Wonder Animals D&D game, and it was super fun. They had a blast. It was our favorite thing to do, and I guess that's my first experience with D&D. So
Wow.
yeah, I didn't
How
really
cute is
realize
that?
it. Yeah, and yeah. My brothers used to play DSA, which is a German D&D thingy, but I didn't really notice that.
Can we have you DM a game of Wonder Animals one day for us?
Yes.
That'd be great. Please do.
But the biggest, the longest part of it is creating the Wonder Animals first. You have to draw them yourself, otherwise it doesn't count.
Oh, can they be as cursed as I want them to?
Yes.
Awesome.
You can give them any name. I give them the stats.
Okay. Wait, so do you roleplay as the animals?
No, we roleplay as trainers.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I was all the NPCs.
Yes, so please look forward to our Wonder Animals stream in the future. So, you right now you play a bard in Valoria and a paladin in Heralds. But what type of characters do you tend to gravitate towards normally?
So I really love beefy, strong, just run your head through a wall kind of characters. I love being careless and I love playing careless characters. It's just so fun. It's so fun to be just tall and strong. Because yeah, it's like, I don't know, you can get away with a lot more when you're when you're really intimidating. My first character was a barbarian, and she's basically my spirit animal. She's just so stupid. I love her.
And so this isn't a question that we prepared before, but do you find yourself gravitating towards them is because is that how you are in real life, or is that how you are kind of opposite in real life?
Oh no, is this turning into a psychoanalysis? Of course, everyone who's been on my stream knows that I'm actually a 9-foot tall woman. But
you're all
I
legs,
guess some people would suggest, who have seen me in real life, that I am rather small and not particularly beefy. I'm not, okay, let's say it like that. I do not weigh enough to be allowed to donate blood. There's a limit. I didn't know, but yeah, I'm not allowed to. But yeah, it's a nice change. It's a nice change to not be on the receiving end of stuff.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. We'll stay away from that because I don't want to get any take up any memories. We can talk about that some other time.
Yeah, we talk about that in Let's Psychoanalyze the Players of Heralds.
Oh man.
We've done the characters, now it's the players' turn.
That'll be a long series.
Yep.
Okay, so in your streams, so as I've watched your streams, I've heard you talk a lot about like color theory and different aspects about character design, and you are exceptional at it.
Oh, thanks, man.
And so as the artist for Rowan, what was the design philosophy as you were creating her?
Oh man, she was actually, I planned her personality completely different from how she is now.
Oh, interesting.
I wanted her to be like a weathered bodyguard type, take no shit from anyone. I wanted her to be the silent type, like a stoic, just kind of semi-annoyed person. And that is why I drew her with that sigh, because it was just like, that is exactly who I want to play. And then the amnesia thing happened when I was talking about her backstory to Merlin. And I was like, no one wakes up into a world full of magic and is sarcastic, cynical, and all that stuff. So now, I don't know, the design philosophy, I was like, I could make functional armor. I could do that, but also
Yes, that's your strong point.
Yeah, right? I just decided to have fun with it, and if something looks odd, I'm like, it's a D&D game, bro. I'm not actually fighting in this.
And so, once again, this isn't one of the questions that I put in here, just because it came up kind of recently. But with Sind, right? I'm sure I already know what the design philosophy is, but would you care to share?
Woman hot anga banga.
There you go. You heard it from her herself.
I had such a vivid image of her in my mind. I could not draw her. I was like, this is the hottest, literally, woman I've ever seen. It's actually, I think the reason why I gravitated towards her so much is because, and no spoilers, I'll try to avoid spoilers, in the Fantasy High campaigns, there is this character who's basically a phoenix, but like half phoenix, half person. And yeah, she's basically made of fire. And I was like, this is so fucking cool. Oh my god. I don't know why I like it so much, but I love people made of fire. And then Merlin described this lady just creating herself out of a vortex of fire, and then her voice is hot and everything's hot. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna be down bad for this one.
That's funny. It was like checking off the list and like, oh my god, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll have another sister to simp over as well once Lucy meets her.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the last sister. I cannot wait.
And don't tell Merlin, right? But you and I are gonna switch places on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I have practiced my Lucy impression, and I think it's pretty spot on. So.
Okay. Yeah. You'll be surprised when Rowan comes out of me. Well, it's not that way, but you know.
Yeah.
So moving on. Yeah. So for many of us, you know, D&D is often a lot more than just a game. You know, it lets us live out some of our fantasies, like you mentioned, and a lot of times it teaches us a lot of valuable lessons, such as like why selling your soul to an evil power is very bad. Don't do that, kids. So, what is a lesson that you've learned in a D&D game that has carried over to real life?
Oh, I think... Yeah, just say the shit you wanna say. Just whatever you have in your head, just say it. People aren't gonna mind.
Just do it.
It is... Yeah, just do it! It is, I played a barbarian for my first character, and she would say the most outrageous shit, and I would be like, oh shit, was that bad? I don't know. But I got so much encouragement from my group and the people who watched us. I was like, this is such a new experience. I've never experienced this before. And
so beautiful.
Yeah, really, it's definitely made me more open. Like, that was...
Oh, your sex tape.
Jesus fucking Christ! So that was certainly 2 years or something before I started streaming. I've heard of the people who watch me that I've gotten a lot more open since the beginning of my streams. It started long before that. I do think it started with that first D&D game. It really helps. It really helps.
Awesome. Always so great to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have our next set of questions. These were mostly focused on you, Yereza, but now we have some questions for Rowan.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, this I'm very curious about, because I don't know if she listens to like German songs or what, but what are Rowan's top 3 songs to listen to?
Oh my god, I remember thinking about this and now I've forgotten every single one of them. Jesus. Rowan's music taste would probably be oh, Jesus Christ, fuck it. This was by far the hardest question, by the way. I cannot think of songs. It's probably like chill lounge music. It's probably like you know, where they have like the singer in the front and in the background the band like kind of plays and it's like dark and there's a spotlight. You know, that sort of feeling? I think she really enjoys that. Yes, exactly. I think that's her jam. Just something relaxing and beautiful.
Interesting. Can I tell you the image that just appeared in my head when you said that?
Yes.
So I just imagine Rowan like at a jazz bar. You know, the lighting's very low, but there she is in like a long, like maybe black dress, and like her muscles are kind of like rippling out of the dress. That's what I imagined.
Oh hell yeah!
And she's like drinking like I don't know, like a martini or something. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
She's just holding.
Okay. So it just looks like we're talking to no one.
Nice. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is our third voice our shared voice that we're talking to.
Yes, the shared voice in our heads. It's very wisdomous. We always listen to it.
Okay. So next question. I have my own idea of what she does, but what does Rowan do for fun on her days off?
Oh my god. That girl works out for fun. She's gonna grab a body and just, get all the energy out she's got.
So she's a gym bro then.
100% she's a gym bro.
She's got her gallon of water and her protein powder always on hand.
Yeah, she like takes care of what she eats. She's really make sure she gets enough of the stuff to make more muscles. I don't know how working out works.
Yeah, you just walk into the gym, you stay there for like 30 minutes, and you come out with muscles. That's how it works.
Nice. That's exactly what she
And because I kind of pictured Rowan living in like this like small rustic cottage, right? And like every morning when the sun rises, she'll like tie her hair back and she'll skip to like the side of her house, and she has this little small garden. And like maybe there's nothing sprouting in the garden yet, but she's like planted the seeds and she's like watering them every day. And then I always just see her like walking out and doing the same thing every day, and she's always happy and like always excited to see if they're sprouted. That's kind of why I pictured her doing.
Aww, that one. Honestly, the way she is right now, she has this childlike fascination with everything, and living in a cottage like that, being kind of how do you say when you make your own food and your own clothing and all that stuff?
Like self-sufficient?
Yeah, self-sufficient. She would be so happy and satisfied with that. She would probably need some people around at some point, but that is 100% something she would be so happy doing. She loves all this stuff so much. Like, she can also like, I gotta say, wood cutting would probably be her favorite part.
It's just like in a 10-kilometer radius, all the trees are gone.
Yes. Yeah. That's like my Valheim experience. I love nothing more than just deforesting the entire area. I'm a monster.
Tree hunting monster.
Yeah.
And so this next question, you can go in any order that you'd like, but what were Rowan's initial thoughts on each of the main characters in Heralds?
Oh my god, I was so excited for this one because I don't know if you remember, but one of the first things that Lucy says to her is, "Have you noticed the spark between us?" Rowan's mind immediately went to, "This is a scoundrel." This is 100% a scoundrel.
You weren't 100% wrong though. He is kind of
yeah, he's so lovely. But yeah, the first impression was a prison break and the spark comment. So she was like, "I am following a criminal right now. I am not sure, but he's nice, so that's good enough for me." And then who did you meet next? M? Oh no, she's hot. Also intimidating, but yeah, I don't know. I think just with Rowan being the kind of idiot she is, the ice was broken rather quickly. Then Matif, super intimidating. Rowan was so intimidated by Matif just because of his, he has like this aura around him. He has like he has this thing where he's like, you prove to me first that you're good to be around, worth to be around almost. And then I will like, open up to you and stuff. And that was very, very different from the other characters. Like, even though Lucy is the one who pulled her aside and kind of semi-threatened her. It was still Matif, I think, who made the strongest intimidating impression on her, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting perspective coming from the person who plays Lucy, because Lucy definitely did not have that impression of Matif when they first met.
Really?
Yes. He was more like... Exactly.
Oh god, that is wonderful. And Dante, after that, baby must protect little tree boy. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's funny. And then we can also talk about Amesh too.
Amesh is her bro.
Yes.
Amesh.
She was that makes sense,
like,
right?
Yeah.
We'd just be gym bros.
Yes, he would be the first person she would ask to go to the gym together. He's such a good time and so chill all the time. Like so is the group, except for Dante, of course, that poor thing. But Amish just has this absolute chill vibe that is just infectious, and Rowan really likes that.
I think that's partly due to the dragon weed that he always smokes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's constant. Oh
Dragon
my
grass.
god. He's like constantly high. I mean, you know what? Maybe it is like the grass radiating off him, getting her kind of high. That
Like
is the reason why she likes him so much. That is what's infectious about him. It's the grass.
It literally seeps out of his pores when he sweats. And so...
Or the...
No, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I just wanted to mention that one time he put a whole dollop of dragon grass into his mouth and burned it.
Oh, gosh.
Spreading weed fog everywhere. So funny.
Yeah, how do we not smell him from a mile away, really?
Yeah! Like...
Okay.
Oh.
And so, now that we know her initial impressions, what are her thoughts on each of the main characters now?
Oh my god, that's a little more complicated. Lucy sort of, because at first, after that conversation where he was like, my friends are my priority, and you, if you threaten them, I will not forgive you, basically, or like if you get them in trouble, something bad is gonna happen. She's wanted to prove herself to him ever since then. But over the course of their travels together, I think he's become somewhat, it's weird to say, but I think he's become somewhat of a mentor figure to her. Like almost, it's a little more camaraderie-ish, but if she has a question, Lucy would usually be the first one she thinks of to ask that. Because, yeah, I don't know. She just kind of saw him as her guide, almost. And him dying was just Spoiler alert, sorry. Again, yeah. That really she didn't think of it at the time, but in retrospect she was like, she wouldn't have known really what to do if he had actually died, because he feels like the link to her past almost. And yeah, it's kind of, he's a book with 7 seals that also contains her past memories. It's basically her opinion of him right now.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's like the daddy goose, but your way is much better.
We can do daddy goose, that's shorter. Yeah, I guess Emeth, that is more of a Emeth is more of a I don't know what the word is in English, but it's almost sort of an idol or a good a role model, thank you. Yeah, she almost sees her a little bit like a role model because she's got her shit together. She's like, if there's a problem, except of course Lucy dying. If there's a problem, she's like, okay, here's what we do. We're gonna handle this. It's she appreciates it. She Emeth is someone she would follow probably. And she does now. She does follow her now. And yeah, since Lucy's death and that revelation of I want to protect Emeth, yeah, it's basically like Emeth has her loyalty at the moment. But she wouldn't say that out loud because she doesn't have her memories, and she constantly has in the back of her mind, what if I get my memories back and I'm sworn to someone who wants to harm the group, and following them will make me break my word. Either I will break my oath or I will break my word to the group. And she, even though she wants to stay loyal to the group, she doesn't know if she can, because
unfortunately, now that you've said that, Merlin's going to do that.
Oh my god. That is like her biggest fear right now. That's what's keeping her up at night. She's like,
oh no,
who the fuck am I? Was I a baddie? And what's gonna happen to the group once I get my memories back?
Merlin's in joy right now.
Oh god. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so we have M and Matif. She wasn't sure how to approach Matif. She really wanted to bridge that gap between them. And I think when she like holed him with questions about ships and stuff, and he suddenly like got so excited about it and so chatty and just unloaded all of his boat knowledge to her, she was like, oh my god, this guy is fucking adorable. I see. Because she just wasn't sure, because he is a very distrustful person, and she wasn't sure how to like connect to him really, and she was like, at least I found out one way now to kind of have a nice interaction with him. And yeah, and Dante, still soft and fluffy, must protect, but also yes, he murders. They were right. He's a monster. I love him.
Yes, that's usually everyone's judgment now.
Yeah. And yeah, God damn, I love him so much. She also really worries about his safety. Like, that whole fungus thing is horrifying. And, she's gonna make sure this Prince of Pestilence is gonna get a good ass whooping.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'd like to see that then.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Let's see if I'll be stunned for 5 rounds.
She's aching for a fight, I'm sure.
That is not your fault. That was fully on me. Oh my god. I can't fucking believe it. And yeah. Oh, another thing though about Lucy actually. While she sees him as this mentor, key to her past kind of thing, she also feels like incredibly bad for him. Not like in the way Matif does. It's not the dying and coming back thing that really, it's part of it, but he seems like the kind of person who really values deciding his own way. And he also talked a lot about his freedom and making his own destiny and doing all of those things. And yeah, he mentioned once that he's like the master of his own destiny, basically. And Rowan like fully disagrees with that. Like full on, he gets shoved from one situation into the next. He constantly has to react and somehow try to mitigate whatever damage just happened. He gets his life taken away by Sundaresh. He gets ordered around by Sundaresh. Like, she has never met a person who is more like a leaf in the storm of fate, like Lucy is. And hearing him say like he wants to, have his life in his own hands just makes her incredibly sad. And she wants to support him and help him to make that a possibility because she thinks he deserves that.
Wow. What a great observation from you. That is...
Oh my god.
Yeah, Lucy's a quite troubled man, as we all know.
Yeah, Jesus, Lucy's got some shit going on.
Yes.
And, yeah. She understands why he had to leave. And also she keeps thinking if it was the correct choice to let him go alone. But in that moment, she had this overwhelming urge to protect M, and so she... Yeah, I don't know. It's on her mind now, but she would probably choose to go with M regardless. Even though that might break her heart a little bit to think like that about her friends.
Although Yereza would go with Lucy because of Sin, right?
Yes. Hey, oh my god. Just talking about her makes me want to draw more of her. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Get a grip, girl.
So we all know what Reza's wish would be, which would be to be with Sind. But for Rowan, let's say Sundaresh approaches Rowan and asks her, "What is your wish?" What does Rowan wish for?
Jesus Christ. The thing is, she has been, to her knowledge, alive for like a week? Was it a week? Was it 2 weeks? I don't know.
Like
a few weeks. Over 2 weeks? Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. And the most intense thing she's felt so far was this thing with Lucy. Basically, just that, I don't know, the heartbreak of seeing what was happening was so intense. I think she might wish to have Lucy released, or like kind of have him not be bothered by Sundaresh ever again. But she's probably not thinking that through at all. She's not a thinker. She's a doer. But yeah, it's probably something like that, because she doesn't know if she wants to get her memories back, and she doesn't know if she doesn't know what she wants. She just knows what she wants for other people at the moment.
And it's just, this is an aside, but it's very interesting hearing this because Lucy doesn't know this, right? And so I wonder, in my head, I'm thinking like, how would Lucy see her differently if he knew the stuff that she was thinking?
Oh. Yeah, I don't think she's particularly articulate about like her emotional stuff, or like her innermost thoughts, because mostly there's a shit ton of other things going on. She's kind of a happy person, and while she's not guarded, she also doesn't I guess unless asked, she does not think her opinion is particularly necessary. Let's say it like that. Because while she thinks that if she were to impose her opinion on Lucy, she would just be another person who will add to the chaos that is his responsibilities. She does not want to do that. Because
maybe one day they'll talk it over with orange juice.
Oh my god, that would be great. But yeah, first and foremost, she's a protector, and she just wants, she's not very good at it yet. She's had 2 weeks of practice, but
she'll get there.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows what she's gonna be like when she has her memory back, no?
She can cook Lucy's ass like really easily, so.
And he could talk her out of it in one sentence, like that.
Now you actually want me to. Now I'm actually wanting to see that.
Please, I don't want to beat up Lucy. I'm gonna feel bad about that.
And so now we have some questions about the Heralds campaign as a whole. So what is your favorite scene so far in Heralds? And it can be a scene from either before or after Rowan.
Oh my god. So we all know how I reacted to to Lucy's first death. I have never... For anyone who doesn't know, I've never watched an episode of Heralds before. I didn't know any of those characters. And at the end of the episode where Lucy died, episode 16 by the way, I fucking just cried my eyes out. I was so upset and sad. And I was like, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe he wrote all those letters to people. I was like, letters? That is a little peculiar. But then I was like, why does it hurt so much? Just the humility he wrote it with. I don't know if I want to call it my favorite scene because I cried so hard. So,
It's definitely a scene that hits you pretty hard, though, it seems.
Yeah. I did have, when I first read through the questions I did have as seen in my head, but I can't recall it right now. Let me think back. What have we been doing? Oh
Is
my
it
god!
from Rowan or before Rowan?
Probably from Rowan. I'm not that familiar with all the previous episodes. Unfortunately, I'm very sad. I'm catching up right now. So. Man, just every interaction. I don't know. It's so fun to play with all of you. It's a delight. Every week I'm so excited for Saturday. I'm like, 3 more days till Saturday.
Yes, that is the same way I am. I'm so excited every Saturday.
It's sin! It is sin! It is 100%! I mean, sin hasn't happened yet, I think. When he sent me those questions. But yes, it was the sin scene. It made me want to draw 500 pictures. Yes.
Yeah, well, you'll be very happy on Saturday as well.
Oh my god, bless.
I won't
Yes.
say why, but you'll be happy on Saturday.
Oh my god, you guys have something planned? I'm so scarce-sighted. Jesus Christ. Oh, a scene I really, really liked though was the scene with Lucy and Rowan on the surfboard. It was such a serious conversation and like such a heartfelt moment, and the fact that they had that on a striped surfboard just makes me cry laughing every time. It's like any seriousness or whatever is just removed because they're huddled on a surfboard, probably half waterlogged because they're so heavy. Especially Rowan, and it just makes me
it's
cry.
like tilting to one side.
Yes! Oh my god, but yeah.
So directors take note. Once Heralds gets animated, it's going to have this serious conversation between Lucy and Rowan, like zoomed up on their faces, and then it'll zoom out, and then they're like on the surfboard.
But yeah, I really enjoyed being given the chance to like finally play a little bit of the caring side that Rowan has, because she cares deeply and she wants her friends to know that she cares deeply and that they can rely on her, but it's not something you can just bring up casually at breakfast. I guess you can, but yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that, Lucy hasn't known her for that long and he's already kind of gone, but hopefully they'll reunite and, they'll get to continue their interactions. Fingers crossed that Lucy won't die.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd bet on that.
So the next question, and I love predictions, and I'm getting the sense that you do too. But what are your predictions for the following episodes?
Oh my god. I predict that the Emerald Sister is gonna be a stunning, like, fairy kind of person. Like, Sin said something like, when Lucy asked her if her sister was just as lovely or something, she was like, she can be, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Just get your pen ready already.
Yeah. Well, my predictions, let's just assume we survive the Angel and the Death Sister. I really want to just... I don't know. I feel like the sisters are gonna be freed. We're gonna be in a hell lot of trouble. Sundaresh will become even more powerful, and I'm gonna hate that. And we'll eventually kill all of them anyway. Or they're calling like a parent of theirs, or like they all go back together into one thing. Something like that. I think something bigger than the sisters is waiting for us, and I'm peeing myself a little bit.
All right. I don't know what to do with that information. Congrats. So there's a very interesting piece of lore for those who watch Guardians. I won't spoil it for everyone, but there was a big reveal in the last episode of Guardians. Not saying what it was, but there was a big reveal there. That also has to deal with Lucy as well.
Oh my god.
So in order to stop myself from spoiling, we'll go ahead and go to the next question. So, what are your wishes for each character in Heralds? The main characters.
God. Well, my wish for Lucy is to catch a fucking break. This man needs to chill. No, it would be nice for Lucy to finally decide his own fate for once. And Emeth, I still don't know what's going on with her being called a princess and her tiara. What is she a princess of? Is it the kingdom that we're currently north of?
That's what we're or that's what I'm predicting.
I see, okay. Well, shit, I don't know. I don't know if I wish for her to claim her royal heritage, because that means she won't have time for us anymore. That would be fucking sad.
When I did this episode, Otherside with Astrid a long time ago, she said that Emmett's wish is to, or one of her wishes is to be rich and own a bathhouse.
Oh, that sounds incredible. Yeah, I will support that wish. Honestly, what Rowan wishes, or what I wish over everything else, is for them to just, I don't know, they don't have to necessarily all stick together, but also, why not? But also, it would just be nice for them all to decide their own fates, to maybe choose to stay together, or at least stay in contact after whatever they do. I wish I could take Dante to therapy. And honestly, group therapy session with everybody would be amazing. I would love that for them.
Well, Amesh is a counselor, so maybe that's something he could do.
Oh my god, I love Amish so much. I can't even express it in words. Did you know that for a second I thought Amish was like related to Sundaresh because of his blue patterns?
And
oh
man, Merlin, please don't.
He's not.
When? What?
He's not related to Sundaresh. His blue patterns are because he's a copper Dragonborn, and when copper is because he's a surfer,
oxidizing?
Yeah, it oxidizes blue. So that's why some of his scales are blue.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Because when you described Sundaresh for the first time, you were also like, it's not random speckles like on Amish's scales. It is like the gold is arranged in a deliberate pattern. And I was like,
no. They hadn't met any other notable Dragonborn by that point, so I was just using him as an example.
All right, gotcha. Okay. Imagine if Amish is the bad guy. I would be like, oh
man. That would be the biggest plot twist.
Right? He's always in the right place at the right time. He could be like a plane shifting, time traveling. I don't know what the fuck he is, you know? And I just.
And here we are, and most likely he's probably just a big like weed smoker. All out, man. Yeah.
Fucking radical. I love him. Oh my god. But
Hey, I will say real quick before, like when I introduced Amesh, because I introduced him episode 1, and the party were literally like, "Yep, he's coming with us. Yep." There's no discussion. He's coming, and I'm like, okay. I'm gonna have to commit to this voice every week now. Okay.
He was with us for a long time.
Yeah, he was. He was with you for like 15 episodes.
Yeah, that was a long time.
you mentioned the bigger part of the first season he was with you guys, wasn't he?
The first
Crazy.
time, so Lucy was the first one to meet him and like introduce him to the group. And one of the first things I remember is Lucy held out his hand so they can like bro fist each other. And then because Lucy is so weak, he literally took damage from Amesh and was pushed back when he tried to kiss.
Oh, I love that. God bless him. Oh, man.
And I believe the last one is Matif, right? Who we haven't given a wish for.
Yeah. Oh my God, Matif. Unfortunately, I would love to get into what happened to Matif in character, even though I don't think Matif wants to get into that. But I do think Rowan has noticed. There's just such a sadness about this boy, and she's like, "What is going on? Why is he so sad? I hate that I can't do anything about this." I think, what do I wish for him? I don't know if I want to wish for a new crew. I don't like, every crew eventually dissolves, and he's gonna go through all that again. I guess what I wish for him is to kind of find closure about what happened to him, to kind of find closure with his survivor's guilt. Same for Lucy, by the way. God damn it, you people. And to kind of be a little, to allow himself to be at ease for being alive, like to just be able to cherish the time he still has with everyone he loves. I think he already does that, I'm sure, but I would love for him to do that guilt-free and without all this regret all the time and all this guilt that's like constantly weighing on him.
Wow, you have such nice wishes for everyone.
I just want people to be happy. I cannot write drama into anything. It's so annoying. I have to like rely on other people for that. Because I'm just like, I honestly don't want, I just want us all to have a picnic. But that would be a boring campaign, you know?
Well, I could make the picnic very interesting, let me tell you. And so that was our last question. But I do have some fun rapid fire questions if you'd like to go through that real quick.
Oh hell yeah. That sounds fun.
Okay. So the only rules for these rapid fire questions are that you just say whatever's on the top of your head.
Oh no.
And you can answer. Right now it's just sin.
Yes!
Yeah, so the other rule is that you can answer either as Riza or you can answer as Rowan. So
Okay.
are you ready?
Yes. Oh boy.
Okay. So, first question: walk along the beach or hike in the mountains?
Hiking in the mountains. Both me and Rowan.
Awesome. Next question: horror or comedy?
Comedy, 100%. I'm a chicken.
One item to take on a stranded island.
Oh shit. Those questions always confuse me. Probably. Does the island have Wi-Fi?
Yes, this stranded island with away from civilization has Wi-Fi. Just for you.
Awesome. A phone to call someone and take me home.
Perfect.
I don't want to be outside.
Well, now we know. Never take Riza camping.
No, don't do that. Never. We can camp like in the meadow outside of our house.
Yeah, in the
That's
backyard.
fine. Yes, exactly.
Next question: breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Perfect. You and I can still be friends.
Awesome.
But this one might also sway us a certain way. Cake or pie?
Oh no. We don't have a lot of pie here. It's not really.
true.
It's like. And I guess we do have pie, but not like this. I don't know what the American understanding of a pie is, but our pies are usually not round.
Mhm.
I guess I'm a cake person. I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
I love cake.
Okay. What is your favorite type of cake?
Oh god, it's called Black Forest Cherry Cake. Do you know it?
Oh, I do.
It's so good.
I've
so good.
actually
And
never
tiramisu
tried it
cake.
though, but it does look very good.
Really? It's like the one cake I can bake. If you ever
Okay,
come to
well-
Austria, I'll make it.
Yes. Amazing. And then my last of my fun rapid fire questions: long hair or short hair?
Oh fuck no! Don't ask me such hard how should you reply quick to this? Okay, I really, really, really like short hair on anyone. It's so fluffy. It's so soft. I just love it. I love short hair.
Perfect. Well, that's the last of my fun rapid fire questions.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad I got to ask you those. Before we unfortunately wrap up this very, very fun episode of The Other Side, did you think of questions to embarrass me?
Yes, actually, not to embarrass you, but just to kind of
Okay.
turn it back to you a little bit.
Yes. Turn the tables on me, please.
Yes, I would. I would really love to know what Lucy's first impression of Rowan was in general. I'm like very curious because honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah. So I think the first impression when they met each other in the jail. And don't take this personally, but Lucy, he, for most people, right? He doesn't really care about them.
Yeah.
Like until he gets to know them better. So the first impression was, hey, here's possibly my way out of jail, and that's all we kind of saw her as.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that makes sense.
But I think as soon as, go ahead.
Oh no, I just thought like as a weathered, like he's been through some shit. Like obviously he's not gonna immediately like a newborn duck get emotional over the first person he sees after waking up in jail.
Yeah, he's like first time.
That's exactly him. And Rowan is like, obviously.
And it did change though a little bit after that spark, which Rowan seems to have kind of like misconstrued. But
Fully.
But yeah, definitely, it really set off something in him, and like, what is this, right? Because he's not a magic user himself, although he is a bard. But it's never been something that he's really looked into before. So for him, magic is still very mysterious. He knows it can be very destructive, especially, people with a lot of power, like, burning down buildings and, all this magic, right? It's very powerful. And so he's very wary of it, and he has every right to be. Like, just look at Cinderesh, right? And so that was kind of his first impressions, like, not really leaning towards good or bad, but who is this person, and why is there this thing between us?
Yeah.
And now, him and I, like, that's basically me in D&D form, just a little bit like turned up, but yeah, I'm not that crazy, okay? But
thank God.
but both him and I are confused on how to react to this new revelation that Eve might be Rowan, or they might be very closely linked. I'm still trying to work through that, and he's still trying to work through that.
It is so fucked. I do not understand it. Honestly, what I've been thinking, because the same pink spark has suddenly happened between Emeth and Rowan when Emeth got controlled by who knows who. Don't know. Or how I don't. What's her name? Delora?
Delnoa.
Delnoa, thank you. I'm sorry, Delnoa. Please don't speak. I don't know if those are my memories, or if that pink spark somehow connects someone's memories to me, and I just I don't fucking know. Like, those memories were obviously like Eve's memories or some alteration of your memories. It's all weird.
Could I
but
give
I did see
a brief insight real quick on something? I just want to correct something. When Emeth felt what's the word? Felt compelled to go like touch Rowan, like when the spark happened. She was not mind controlled. That was something else.
What?
Somebody wasn't making her do that. That was something else.
What?
What is happening? No! I thought this was an outer force. Is it me? What am I doing? Or was it?
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm so confused.
We're going to have to revisit this somehow in game.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but we need to.
Yeah. What the fuck is up with that pink spark? What the hell?
And the reason I thought it might have been originally Lucy because his magic manifests as like pink energy usually. And so that's why I was like, whoa, a pink spark. That's very interesting.
Wait a second. Rowan was touching Lucy when Emeth came over. So it might... it's very likely that it's Lucy who has some sort of memory power. I don't know. What the fuck, man?
So many theories.
Yeah, God, I wish I could just... Can we not have like 1 week where we play D&D every single day?
Hey, if we can find the time, I'll do it. It's not like I prep. Like
Dude, I would just leave everything on the ground to play a week of D&D.
The VTT Power Week.
Yes.
7 sessions, 7 days.
Prepare your asses.
Yume, you're gonna have to take leave from work. Sorry.
It's It's like I just recently got a raise, so and I've been working some overtime, so I got some money.
Hey.
Oh shit! Awesome. Take vacation just to be on the internet for a few hours every day.
And like I do work remotely, so I get to travel like while I work, which is like one of the best perks ever.
Yeah, that is awesome. God, that is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, but that is our final question. Is it? Do you have any more questions?
I don't really think I do necessarily. Let me just think back. No, I just really wanted to pick Lucy's brain a little bit. Also, it is so funny. When I read through his backstory, something happens with Adam that makes them be friends. I don't want to spoil it. And I was just like, I do not understand these people. Something in my head just does not click. I do not understand this, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, they're both very interesting characters, and
yeah,
they understand each other on like a level of communication that really isn't said.
Yeah.
But they're kind of just like, you know what? We're like kindred spirits, you know.
Yeah, it's seriously, the what's going on between them is like half telepathy. I'm like, oh my god.
Do you know?
They just
do you know
are
how
the same
hard I practiced my Yume voice to do Adam? Do you know how hard I practiced? I don't prep notes. I don't prep sessions apart from battle maps, but I do prep voices. And I've been practicing Yume's voice so hard just to get Adam right.
Oh my god, that is so
Yeah,
cool.
well,
I have to listen
Yeah,
back.
you did it very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then like maybe if Otherside comes back around to me once again, you can ask me all the questions you like and try to stump me.
Hell yeah.
But as fun as this was, it is now time for us to end this episode of The Other Side. So, to wrap ourselves up, why don't we once again #plug ourselves.
Title of your sex tape.
Wow, she fixed right at the end to do it when I can't say anything back.
I need to have the last word.
It's okay, we're not over yet.
Damn it!
Please, you first.
Now I have to watch out not to say anything stupid. Hi, I'm Yereza. I'm stream here on Twitch. I do art and gaming, and if you want, you can come check me out. You don't have to, just stay here for Saturday. I'll be back. You can't escape me.
Yeah, and my name is Yereza and Yume. Thank you very much for being our lovely host today. I do know you have a very busy day ahead of you. But
My
it was
pleasure.
a pleasure. Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Look at that.
I'm looking forward to Saturday just as you. And please check me out on my YouTube channel where I do poetry, my Patreon where you can find Lucy's backstories, and I very rarely stream on Twitch as I am a quite busy person. But thank you everyone for coming today. Thank you, Yereza, again. And we will see you on Saturday. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.